Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. It's been a while, I know, I haven't posted in like 8 months, but today we're reviewing this. The first to come out, Scr 12 gauge. That's right, a 12 gauge Scr. Check this bad boy out. And for those of you who don't know what the Scr is, you know, the gun from Fortnite, this is it. I've been wanting to make a video about this gun for a while now. This is the first one to come out. There's other companies going to be coming out with a Scr soon. This is just the first one to come out. This is the first production Scr 12 gauge out right now. So I'm really excited to play around with it. But before we get around to that, I need to tell you a few things about it before I even shoot it. I have not shot this gun yet. This is my first time shooting it today. I've been waiting just for you guys. So we don't know how accurate it's going to be or how reliable it's going to be. I have no clue. This is first time it's being shot. Of course, I've just held it and looked at it and stuff, and visually noticed things I didn't like about it. So I'm going to show you those things right now, and then we'll get on to the shooting. All right, let's get a close-up look of the Scr. That's right, it's actually called the Scr 12, which XII, yeah, that means 12 Roman numerals. This gun looks really cool. I do wish it was more white, but it doesn't really matter that much. The butt stock isn't collapsible or anything, it's a fixed stock. Now the cheek rest actually is changeable, like you can change the height. You push in the button on one side, you can open it, push the button, open, close. I like it up, obviously. It looks more like a Scr like that. It has a gas adjustment, high and low. Right now I have it on fully open, supposedly. I don't really know. It's supposed to be fully open because we're going to be running cheap ammo, because if you're buying a cheap gun like this, you're not putting $5 rounds through it or anything. So cheap ammo, cheap gun. By the way, this is a $300 gun. I have not said in the video yet. $300 gets you a Scr 12 gauge. That's pretty cool. That's why I had to have it. Right here's where a charging handle goes. As you can see, it's ambidextrous. So you can like take that out and put it on this side. It just snaps right out. But we have it on that side right now. It has a foregrip, and also it has a big, huge muzzle brake. That's why I wanted this one, because it looks so cool with that big muzzle brake on there. This thing looks absolutely menacing. Now when you buy it, it comes with two 5-round magazines. It's a Panzer Arms, so it's not really a high-end brand. It's a cheap, made in Turkey brand. And to be honest, it kind of seems pretty cheap. One thing I don't like about it, right off the bat, this upper is plastic. I hate that this thing's plastic. There is a metal sleeve in here that goes just over the front of the chamber. It's actually all plastic from here back, from what I noticed. And it does break down as well. See, you've got the push-out pins here and here, which obviously you just push this one out. And another thing I don't like that absolutely kills me is the feed ramp is part of the lower, and the lower is plastic. So it has a plastic feed ramp in here. A plastic feed ramp. Who thought that was a good idea? That's crazy. I'm going to put this magazine in, because it does have lock back. I'm going to put this magazine in and cock it. That way I can show you all the parts that I don't like. It's this part right here. The most important part's the part I don't like. It does have a really nice butt stock though. That thing is like pretty nice. If you can see down on there, the feed ramp in the center of the screen is plastic. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. A plastic feed ramp. You see how bright it is in there? Plastic. And the metal, as you can see, ends. If I can show you, it's pretty much just the chamber. It's metal. Anything past that is all plastic. Now it does come with these sights. They give them to you to put on this. These are a problem. And I wanted to use the original ones to show you the problem. First off, they're super cheap plastic. But if I can show you, if you can look right here, it looks like there's little scratches in between these, because this bolt is wider than the grooves are. So when you put these on, you're scuffing your Picatinny rail every time when you put these in. So once you put them in, you're going to scratch that. The grooves on the sights, on the screws going into the sights, will scar this up like crazy. And it absolutely drives me crazy, especially when you have like a new gun. It's a shame. Another thing I noticed was when you cock this, this doesn't go back to where, ow. This doesn't go back to the front, right? This reciprocates when you shoot. So this is always going back and forth. So if you're holding this with a grip like this, and you shoot it, that's going into your thumb, and guess who's gonna have a broken thumb? You are. Another thing that I see as a problem is, how do I explain this? When around chambers, you can actually pull the trigger and it will set off the bolt with it open. Like, watch. That's the hammer coming out. Like, the hammer comes out when it's in battery like that. Like, that's crazy. That's like super dangerous. So, not only is it plastic, but it can fire outside of battery. So, it's like a plastic grenade if that thing goes off like that. So I'm going to be extremely careful because I don't want to die today, especially for a $300 gun. This is the ammo we'll be using today. Just really cheap 12 gauge, right? What's this? Well, this is 1 1/8 ounce, so it's kind of bigger than some of the cheaper loads, like 1 ounce loads. But anyways, it's a 2 3/4 shell, cheap Federal. Let's shoot it for the first time. I'm kind of scared, so. I'm really scared, actually. Oh, you can see my car door. Yeah, I have you in between my car to block the wind. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared. But we are gonna shoot into the dirt because I don't know how it's gonna handle. Let's move away from my car. So we're just gonna shoot into the dirt. Not gonna lie, pretty scared. Safety's on. Making sure it's seated, because that would suck. Alright, I'm gonna shoot into the dirt. I'm so scared. I am so scared. It does seem like it chambered the first round. That's pretty good, right off the bat. It chambered it again. Oh, wow. It actually did pretty good, not gonna lie. Look at that. The bolt held open, pull the mag. That actually cycled really well. I'm actually surprised about that. Most cheap guns won't cycle. This muzzle brake, I'm afraid, will like unscrew off because of the way it's held in there. It's weird, but it ain't yet, so we'll definitely be shooting it a lot today. All right, now we're gonna shoot this a little faster this time, okay? And we're gonna see how it does. Please don't. I hope it doesn't explode. All right, here we go. Safety's off. I did exactly what I said. Put my thumb behind the bolt. Jeez. Because I like to hold my guns like this, right? Just like that. And I just did, and it got my thumb. It's a little red. It'll be okay though. All right, let's try that again. I wonder if there's one in. And it even cycled the next round. That's kind of crazy. All right, let's do this. Thumb in a safe place. Okay, so it didn't cycle. Yeah. Yeah, my thumb stopped that. Let's not make that mistake again. All right, here we go. Wait, what? Thought that was 4. And it didn't lock forward. There we go. I'm really risking it out here, man. I was so afraid this thing was gonna hurt me. It hasn't jammed. I'm actually like surprised, pleasantly surprised actually. And where this is made of polymer, it's actually really light. Like this thing weighs nothing. Like the JTS AK-12 weighs like twice this thing does. And sorry for the bad magazine reload. This gun's like really awkward in every way. I'm sure I'll have to get used to it. This is my first time shooting it, so it was worth a try. This does have AR controls, as you can tell. You have the bolt release, you have safety, and magazine release on this side. Magazine release on this side. Like I was saying about this charging handle is, you can take it out, put it on this side, snaps right in. Now it's on this side. But when it's on this side, one thing that throws you off is if you go to like charge it, you got to make sure you don't get the gas adjuster and you do this instead. But not that big of a deal. But probably safer for me to do it like this so I can hold it properly. Another weird thing about these, this gun has something weird, and you guys can tell me what this is or not. It has a Picatinny rail mount on it. You could mount this to your Picatinny reel. I don't have a place to mount it though. But it literally has a button here on the side. You push that, and it'll mount onto your gun. So, oh, here we go. Let's do it. Let's mount this thing. This side. And you can mount the magazine to your gun. Let's push this thing all the way on here. Oh, I don't know if I'll get it off if I put it on though. And now my shirt's caught. Help. Well. And you don't need a strap, you know, to hold your gun up. If you get your jacket caught in here, it won't be going anywhere. Oh, there we go. I'll rip my jacket. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this magazine out. Oh, it's coming. There we go. Isn't this a sight? Holy smokes. Look at that. What in the world am I looking at? That is crazy. Who would ever... You know, for a fast mag reload, you just like rip it off, throw it in there, and you're... That's stupid. I know. Sorry. But really weird, though. I've never seen that done before. So you can mount the magazine like that. The wind's picking up, I know. But I'm going to aim for the bottom right of that refrigerator laying down over there. Wish me luck. Charging handle, I moved it to this side. Alright, now we shouldn't have to worry about it. Bolt hold open. This thing's been running flawlessly. I'm actually super surprised by that. This thing's running great. The one thing I did do to this, I did actually lubricate this before I came out here, like the other night, because I was just playing around with it, trying to, because I like to lubricate the guns before I ever shoot them. So that is one thing I did, but it's working flawlessly. And right here's where I was aiming, as you can tell. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. It's hitting, all the pellets are hitting there, so it's aiming pretty good, and I haven't adjusted anything. So it's doing a good job. All right, let's go through 2 more mags at that refrigerator. All right, let's see if we get any jams. If we don't, that's amazing. No jams. Let's do a mag. Look at that. That's awesome. Locked back again. This thing is running flawlessly. I'm super surprised by that. This thing's actually better than I thought. You guys should probably get one. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting it to not run good. Straight out the box, I thought it was gonna be garbage. But we just went through like 40 rounds of ammo, not a single jam, nothing. Other than when my thumb got in the way and it about ripped my thumb off, but that's fine. That's my fault. Yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. The muzzle brake hasn't fell off. It's a little warm. It cycled every round. It actually felt pretty good. Very reliable, actually, out of 40 rounds. I know I could have done more, but guess who didn't buy any more ammo? And I gotta have this for another video. Sorry. Realistically, this thing's pretty sick. This thing's actually a really good gun. I was afraid that it was going to be garbage, but it's actually really good. It was a better experience right out the box than the JTS was. The AK-12. My final thoughts are, this thing's pretty freaking good. I'm like actually shocked. I didn't think that a plastic feed ramp would be a problem with shotgun shells. It's not wanted by any means. They should definitely change that out. But I don't think the plastic against that's going to cause much wear. Maybe we should look at that and see how that fared. There is 0 wear on that. So it's probably going to hold up pretty good. I don't really think the feed ramp's going to be that big of a problem, but they should change it if they watch this video. Definitely change that. And also, can you make it where it won't fire out of battery? Because that is scary. That is like super scary to me. Like if you can have the bolt open like that. Hold on. Do I have the safety on? That is way too open for a shell to be fired. We'll see if that pin moves. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It seems to run really good. It runs super duper smooth. A lot smoother than what I was thinking. And I don't know if that firing pin's actually coming out with it open. Well, it's not there. It did come out there, I'm pretty sure. That's the thing, right? If that fires that bolt open like that, it'd be kind of scary. See, like an AR or something, it would have to be at least like that for it to fire. Not open where the back of the shell's open. I don't know how safe that is. Here's the things they need to change. Plastic feed ramp need to be metal. No matter what it is, just add a metal piece onto the top of that plastic feed ramp. It'll make me feel a lot better. Make it where it doesn't fire out of battery with it, you know, that open. That's very open for a 12 gauge shell. And I could imagine if that was like a high powered shell and it exploding like that, this thing would turn into a grenade. And these sights have to go. I will be keeping this gun. I was actually surprised. I didn't know if I would keep it or not. I'm definitely keeping it, but these sights have to go. These sights are garbage. I'm wanting to get a test gun that I can like beat up really hard. I mean, absolutely go through it with it and like test sights and stuff. I'm going to be doing that, hopefully, if I can get some revenue off YouTube. Until then, would I recommend getting this? It's $300. I mean, that's pretty cheap. That is super cheap. This thing is actually, it runs really good. So I'm definitely going to repaint it myself and change the sights. I will be doing that. Maybe getting an extended mag or something. I don't know yet. I do recommend it. It's a cool gun. Just be safe with it. Make sure your bolt's closing. I don't know if anybody's going to have any accidents by that or anything, but that's my biggest complaint about it right now because that's kind of scary. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.